Hmm.
Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna level this mage via arcane until we get high enough. I think level 29, until we can get combustion, and then we'll switch to fire mage. Then we're gonna level fire mage all the way. 60. Fire mage did not get nerfed in 9.2.5. Hoping that fire mage still is a really good playstyle. I like fire mage. I don't know, like we'll see. Warlock unfortunately has just been destroyed. Warlock's not going to be viable in PvP. 9.2.5. So I like Destruction Warlock. I think it's really fun, but it's too bad that they really gutted it. Not sure why Blizzard does the things the way they do, but they do. I'll never really understand why they do. They like ruin classes one patch, and well, I understand why they buff them because they want people to play them, but I'm not sure why they completely destroy a class so that it's unplayable in arena, or at least very gimped in arena.
king's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Welcome to just one of SkillCap's famous class guides that are the most valuable resource available that actually. First of all, let's discuss damage, which is one of, if not the most important factors in Arena. You could be the best WoW player in existence and counter every single move your opponent makes, be amazing defensively, or even create the perfect 3v1 setups every single time. But let's face it, all of that is useless if you're not just doing damage and killing your opponents. Now, damage can be separated into two parts. You've got your consistent damage on one side and your burst damage on the other. In this section, we're going to be covering your standard consistent damage, but what you should be doing damage-wise when you're not bursting. This is a strange section for fire mages as your damage outside of burst isn't really all that impactful or important. Your sustained damage is more about preparing for your burst windows. And the biggest contributing factor here is pyrokinesis. Even with a few nerfs, this ability, as you can see, reduces the cooldown of your combustion every time you fireball. This is the main source of your consistent damage. Fireball. You also can't neglect just how much Fireball really does, making sure to utilize Tinder and Firestarter in conjunction with Flame Cannon in matchups like Caster Mirrors, for instance, and get you some surprisingly good sustained damage going on. To bolster this, you can look to never keep Fire Blast at 3 stacks and use them after a Fireball crit to get some added damage from a Hot Streak Pyroblast. Although you also want to make sure that you've got 3 stacks of Fire Blast ready for your burst window, so if that's coming up, then consider holding on to them. But while on paper the sustained damage rotation is as easy as pressing Fireball and weaving in Fire Blasts on crits to get hot streaks for Pyroblast, the point remains that focusing on your sustained damage just isn't something that you can get away with or should even think about in most matchups and compositions as a fire mage. Your sustained damage should always take more of a backseat to things like surviving, kiting, securing CC, preparing for your next burst window, or even peeling. But we'll go through all of that later in the video. Alright, so now with consistent damage out of the way, let's get to the important stuff. Burst damage. Fire mages are known for one thing in particular, and that is their burst. No other caster comes remotely close to the amount of burst they're capable of, easily being able to solo any target 100 to 0 in the blink of an eye without even casting a single spell. So, how do you do it? Well, your burst simply consists of pretty much all of your instant damage abilities. So Fire Blast, Pyroblast with Hot Streak, Meteor, Phoenix Flames, coupled of course with Combustion. All we're doing here is breaking down the standard burst rotation, but later in the video, we'll discuss how to min-max this and give you ways to make this burst even more potent. Alright, so first of all, you're going to want to drop Meteor on top of your target, ideally having the target stunned prior by your teammate. After that, you're going to want to pop Combustion. Why you combust after Meteor is that you have a few seconds before it hits. This way you'll get all the spells to hit at relatively the same time for that huge burst of damage. Then you'll want to instantly Fire Blast a few seconds before it hits. Target stunned prior by your teammate. After that, you're going to
Magic missile.
Could he move any slower? I didn't know you could turn it off. Let's check this out.
Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
So the only reason I'm out here farming herb is just this levels you really quickly. So while I'm waiting for battleground queues, especially this time of day, they're super slow. So we just sit here, farm herbs, kill a few mobs, and if we find the elites, there's about 3 or 4 elites that wander the zone, and the elites are worth a lot of experience. They're easy to kill, so kill all the elites, farm herbs while we wait for battleground queues to pop, and we level very quickly.
Magic missile.
been in queue for 19 minutes, that kind of stuff. So the queues obviously are really bad this time of day. Monday morning, probably the worst day for queues actually. Maybe Tuesday might be a little worse because of pending, you know, WoW patch or whatever, WoW server restarts and maintenance.
I buy and trade. Have a good one.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
I'm betting there's probably a rare mob down this path somewhere. Kill them all anyway.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
No battleground queues, I guess. Never had to wait this long for a queue. It's like we're sitting at 27 minutes. Let's go ahead and drop queue and re-queue again. Yeah, picking the herb gives us way more experience than killing a mob, so the herb's what we're after. Just to help level quickly. Level quicker. Mob's giving me like 86 experience. This herb's gonna give me like 200. It gives me 300, so it's a lot more. Pick 2 herbs there, and it's like killing. What is it? Like 600 XP versus what? Let's see, 90. That would be like what? Killing 6 mobs almost.
Magic missile.
86 times 6, 36, 6, 50. Like 5.4 or something. Mobs would be the same as getting 2 herbs. I'm hoping to find some more elite mobs, because they're worth tons of experience. But I'm not seeing any.
Magic missile.
We could queue for dungeon 2 since this is taking so long. I don't really want to do dungeons, but I want to level to get up to 29 as fast as possible so we can switch to Fire Mage. Here's an elite.
Magic missile.
So he's worth 1282 XP, so it's like killing. It's like picking 4 herbs. A little bit more than 4 herbs, actually. There was like an area we could find that just had all elites, you know, like all elites, and we could just farm all elites, man, we'd level super fast. But unfortunately, I don't think Blizzard does that.
When creating out at number 5, the server and supply and quantity.
Is what I'm looking for. Oh, Battleground pop. Yeah, it's like the first one in like 40 minutes. Looks like the horde's down one. Looks like we got this game. Hopefully.
Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
Can you say overpowered arcane? We just walk in and just blow people away. Arcane at this level is very strong, but arcane at like max levels, you know, not really viable. That viable, anyways, for you know, arena. But we're still in arcane until we get to high enough to where we can switch to fire mage. And Frost Mage is okay, but Frost Mage has never really been my thing. It's okay. I like Frost Mage, but I like Fire Mage a little bit more. Holy shit, they're coming!
Magic missile.
I don't have a. Do I have a pet as arcane? I guess not. Had to bug out of there, but I think we can come back now, hopefully. Man, I still see a lot of... Damn hunters are what I hate. Get a sheep on this hunter.
Magic missile.
It's just... Yeah. I just keep the magic missiles coming. It's like as soon as his turtle shield drops, he's gonna eat some magic missiles. Oh my god. They are buffing Arcane in 9.2.5, so Arcane's still gonna be pretty fun in Battlegrounds, but I don't think it's gonna be like top tier. It could be worth trying. I think it's a class you could certainly try in Arena. I'm not sure, but I still don't think it'll be... I think the thing with, because of the Arcane, you know, like, once you lock a Arcane Mage out of one of their spells, you know, most of their spells are arcane, so it kind of really nerfs their damage a lot. Oh, no.
Magic missile.
Ah, get off the fucking shit. What the hell? God, I couldn't see that stupid fence there. Fucking kidding me.
Magic missile.
What the hell? Like, I hate that. My game's pretty well, especially this time of day. There's like the sun coming through my window, which makes it harder to see the TV. But this fence, couldn't even see that thing, and my character's like stuck on it. Like, son of a bitch, get off the fence. Are they still coming? Like they're coming WW again, it looks like. You probably. I apologize. Yeah, I shouldn't be swearing. If that offends you, I apologize. I do. Retail does kind of get that out of me, though, doesn't it? It makes me swear more. I'm like, son of a. That's funny. Greetings. Yeah. I mean, retail's got, I like the battlegrounds. I like the battlegrounds. I don't like the PvE content in retail at all. You know what I mean? I can't stand it. But I like the battlegrounds. But there's so much burst damage. Like, PvP in retail is like insane burst damage. I think Skill Cap did a video on it too. There's just, the burst damage is crazy. And I think Blizzard does that because they don't want matches to last a long time. Arena matches. But they also, they want it to be, people love big damage. Big damage. But it can be tough because, you can get blown up really quickly in PvP. Level 18! You're getting mad as yeah. Are you mad about PvP or like the PvE or?
Magic missile. Magic missile.
Look at that! Look at that damage. Oh, that was a fail. Out of range. But you can see how like the arcane missiles, I can just spam them all day long. And it's like you can't even, really, there's not too many classes that can stand toe-to-toe with the Arcane Mage at this level. Except for maybe a Destruction Warlock could throw like Chaos Bolts, which could be very scary.
Magic missile.
The whole leveling process. You're playing Classic right now? Oh, no, I know. That's the only reason I picked the flowers, is because, so what I'm doing is I'm playing retail. I got tired of Classic because you got to realize I've played vanilla private. I've played vanilla when vanilla came out. So I played the game in 2004 And you know, so I played it when it came out, and then I played private servers for like 3 or 4 years. You know, so it's like, man.
Magic missile.
I almost killed that. There she goes. Yeah. Oh, you're a long time viewer. I thought you were. I wasn't sure. I apologize. But anyways, yeah. I mean, I played so much. I just got to the point where I was like, oh man, I got a little tired of it. You know, not that there's anything wrong with classic. I mean, I like classic, but got a little tired of it. Yes, we need. Yes, I 100% agree. We need a brand new MMO, and I am going to champion that MMO. Jan, you know, like if we get a really good a new MMO. Oh look, we got a Rana.
Magic missile.
I don't know if I want to do a group. Do I want to do a group? I guess I can do a group. It'll help me level, I guess. Yeah, once we get a new MMO, like, we get something good that's fun. I mean, I'll be a champion of that MMO. I'll be playing it, like, a lot, you know, because I'm looking for something that's new, you know? Something fun and different, you know? I like World of Warcraft, and I'll always like World of Warcraft because I love the character controller. I love the movement, like, the movement in WoW is so good, the character movement is good, and the spell animations are really great. Like, when you look at the spell animations, I mean, look at this Frostbolt. Look how cool this is. You know, it's just, and the sound effects are really good.
Magic missile.
So I like that. You know. All
Magic missile.
right, let's put up the damage meter. Let's see if we can do some damage here. All right. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Magic missile.
Do I have Blizzard?
Magic missile.
Let's build up our stacks.
Water below, you barnacle bottom swine!
Magic missile.
Oh, don't mind shark
Magic
bait.
missile.
He just needs to empty his hold.
Yeah, like I was saying, the animations are really good. The animations are good. The movement, the character movement. There's no MMO that has better like smooth character movement than WoW. I mean, this is just, you know, it's so smooth. It feels silky smooth. It doesn't get any better than World of Warcraft, and I think that's one of the biggest reasons why, one of the biggest overlooked reasons why people like WoW so much is because of how smooth the game actually plays and performs. And I think a lot of people kind of overlook that fact because that's really important. You know, you want the game to be smooth and responsive, you know. It's also why PvP in WoW is so fun, because it's so responsive and because of the spell bashing, you know, you can queue up a few spells, you can just spam the keybinds and everything works like really, really well, you know. And the spells are easy to see, like you can tell what people are doing. And that's something that's, I mean, look at how cool this Frostbolt is. I love that Frostbolt spell. And what a sound effect, too. It's like,
Magic missile.
you know.
Oh, don't mind shark bait. He just needs to empty his hold.
Okay, we're gonna turn this guy's voice down because it's just freaking killing me. And so yeah, the being able to see the spells and see what people are casting makes PvP a lot more makes PvP really good because you can see what people are doing. It gives you a chance to, you know, to counter what they're doing, you know.
Magic missile. Magic missile.
I'm running out of mana. What is this, offhand? I got a shield. Okay. Not sure I needed a shield, but... so yeah, I mean, I think we're looking, I mean, like, Ashes of Creation, I always thought, the Ashes of Creation doesn't look that good from, like, the character control, the character models don't look that good. So they've got a lot of work to do on Ashes of Creation, and really that's, I think if you're going to make an MMO, I think the most important thing right off the bat is it has to, the game engine has to run smooth. It has to feel smooth, the responsiveness has to be there, and the combat has to, I think that should be the first thing that you focus on, is the character controller. And the character controller is how the camera's set up so that, you know, the 3D camera, like, see how it's sitting up behind my head? You know, I can zoom it in and out. There's like a camera up above behind me. So basically camera placement, the camera controls, and then just the movement, how the character responds to movement, and then how the animations look. Like when I'm walking here, like how does it look? I mean, does it look good when my character's walking? You know? And that's really important, you know? And so, you know, just how my character moves. You know, so that should be the first thing that you should really try to get working and solidify in an MMO, I think.
Magic missile.
Once you get that working in the character movement, and then you start adding the spell animations and the spells, and now you have these spell animations, and how do they look? And it all has to look like, it all has to work together, you know? It all has to kind of coincide and make sense, I guess.
Magic missile.
But I don't know about Ashes of Creation. Like I said, the animations don't look that smooth. The character movement, I played. Actually, I didn't play it. I watched people play it, the early like Alpha 1 or something, but it didn't look very smooth, you know. So they have a lot of work to go, and they went to Unreal Engine 5, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited for Ashes, because they're using Unreal Engine 5. I love Unreal Engine 5. I love Unreal Engine in general, but at least for MMOs, I just think it's better for environment. But
Magic missile. Magic missile. Magic missile.
and so yeah, them switching to Unreal Engine 5, you know, they made all their character models and stuff in Unreal Engine 4, I think. So now they've got to go back and redo all their character models and even and really fix their animations. So if Ashes of Creation can do that and like redo all the character models and make them fit the Unreal Engine 5 environment, because it looks, the fidelity of the environment in Ashes looks so much better than the fidelity of the character models. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is unbelievable. I mean, it is without a doubt the best game engine. It just is. It just is. Because of the lighting it can do, because of how it can handle a high amount of polygons or you know, a high amount of detail. It's just amazing. It's a step above every other game engine. And also because of Fortnite, because of the success of Fortnite. And Fortnite was like an 8-year-long project that Epic Games created to really work on a lot of the systems in the engine. So really, Fortnite, when it first came out, was kind of an in-house project to work on the character controller, to work on picking up items off the ground, to work on the building tools. So a lot of the stuff in Fortnite was done as kind of a proof of concept, and then they just got really lucky that the battleground portion of it, battleground portion of it or whatever, took off the way it did, and because of that, they made so much money that they were able to invest all that money they made, you know, back into their engine to make it even better and better. So it worked out for them better than they could have ever dreamed, you know. And that's how they were able to advance the engine so quickly, is because they just made so much damn money off Fortnite. But they've always done a good job of advancing Unreal Engine. I mean, they've always done a good job of that. So
Magic missile. Magic missile.
yeah, this is before I go to work. I got to work in like 15 minutes. I'm just trying. What I'm going to do is I'm going to level up the. I'm going to level up the mage here as arcane, because arcane's a lot better at this level than fire. And then once I get to around level 29, we're going to switch to fire mage, and we're going to level fire mage all the way back to up to 60. Just to just to get better at playing fire mage PvP. I love arcane and fire because I don't have to worry about a pet. I don't like pet classes that much, although I do like hunters. But pet management with the hunter class is actually really easy. Pet management with like warlock is a little bit more involved, and pet management with mage isn't too bad. But I don't really like worrying about my pet too much. I think classes without pets is a little bit more my speed.
Magic missile.
I've had a couple other people ask about that. There is a new private vanilla server coming out called, there is a new private vanilla server coming out called Everlook, run by White Kinney, the guy who was one of the guys who helped run, Elysium and Light's Hope. And, people have asked me about it. I wasn't going to play on that server. It's tough. I've played years and years and years of Protection Paladin, like literally like 4 years probably, and so it is tough to play because I've just done it for so long. You get kind of burned out. But maybe I'll do another series. It depends, a lot of it depends on...
Magic missile.
A lot of it depends on what works in their server and how... how some of the spell effects work and the enchantments work with weapons in regards to the paladin, because here, hold on, let me finish this dungeon and then I can talk. Just throwing a few arcane blasts. We'll build up our runes here.
Magic missile.
Holy shit. I just leveled like 2 levels in here. Look at that. I was like level 18 when I came in here, and I'm level 20. Wow. That's insane XP. That's like insane XP. So, and now we got to go level up our writing skill as well. So one of the things that was on Light's Hope that was really cool was that if you had Seal of Light up on your paladin, so like when you're hitting targets, you have a chance to heal yourself with Seal of Light. There was kind of I guess it was a glitch at the time. I never played Protection Paladin in Vanilla WoW, so I didn't know it was a glitch. I just thought it's how it worked in Vanilla, but I guess it's not how it worked. So let me show you the video, because I think that's the best way to explain it. Is if you go here.
18 heals off of 1 target, and the magic.
So what happened here is I'm running KTM, so you can see the healing that I'm doing in a fight. So check this out.
Here, to show you how how I decided to play around with a weapon that I got in BRD.
And this video came out in 2019, early 2019, February.
And throw life stealing on it. And if you notice the heals I'm getting right here.
So you can see, look, so I'm using the Skull Flame Shield. I'm using an axe you get off of the 7 Kings room in BRD, which has a chance to proc a heal for, I believe, 45 or 49 health.
Here, plus 49.
Now the plus 30 health is the life steal enchantment that I have on the weapon, I believe.
Plus 30.
Okay, so look at this. So I swing once with this axe, and because of the way Light's Hope was working. I'm getting it. I'm getting the heal from the axe, which I think is one of these is the axe. It's the 45 or the 49, and then I'm getting. I think 49 must be the Seal of Light. So what's happening is when you have Seal of Righteousness up, like right, I have Seal of Righteousness up, and then my target's judged with Seal of Light. So every time you swing, you're going to hit the weapon. You're going to hit the guy with your sword with your weapon, but because you have Seal of Righteousness, your Seal of Righteousness is also going to do an additional. Has a chance to do additional holy damage. Well, every time you hit your target, you have a chance because the target has been judged with Seal of Light to heal you. So what's happening here is my weapon. I saw my weapon hit him. I procced the heal off the Seal of Light, which healed me for 49. Then my Righteous Tick damage comes in after that and does additional holy damage. The Righteous Tick damage has a chance to also proc the Seal of Light. So that's what happened here. So that healed me again. And then my axe, which has an internal proc on it to possibly heal me for 45, also procced. And then my life stealing enchantment that's on my axe also procced. So what you get here is one swing healed me 4 times. Okay? For like 150 health or something. So this was super, super powerful. This was super powerful on, I think it was Light's Hope. It was either Elysium or Light's Hope. I don't remember which server. But the thing is, and I just thought this is how it worked. I thought this is how these things worked in vanilla, but because I'd never played a Protection Paladin in vanilla. But when they came out with Classic, it doesn't work this way. The way in Classic, what happens is the Righteous Tick damage, so the Righteousness chance to proc additional holy damage off your Righteous buff, does not have a chance to proc the heal off of your judged Seal of Light. So you could basically scratch off one of these 49. So in this particular instance, I would only get 3 heals. So it may not seem like a huge deal, but it really is a big deal as far as survivability. And so what I'm saying is, if White Kidney, the guys are going to run the new private server, vanilla server called Everlook, I would be tempted to play on that server to see if this still works like this, because it really is insane. It's insane heals. It's really cool. It's really fun. It makes the Paladin, the Protection Paladin, even that much more survivable. And then I don't even think I have Reckoning here. I don't know. But with Reckoning, again, having the extra chances with Reckoning, you're going to have more chances to proc all these heals. So it gets to be quite crazy.
Look at 4 heals. Plus 49, plus 49, plus 49. Plus 49. Plus 49, plus 30. Plus 49, plus 35.
Now the plus 35 is the shield. So basically with one swing on this client, I have a chance of possibly... Now I don't know if I have the demon armor on. I don't think I do. If I had the demon armor chest piece, I would have a chance to proc like 6 or 7 heals with one swing, possibly. Which is insane.
Let's clear this off.
Let's see if we get another big one here. I'm going to mute my voice because I really don't want to hear myself talk. I don't want to hear myself talk. So lifesteal, seal of light. See if we get another one. I wonder if I do like a big pull. Oh, I think I get into a PvP fight here, don't I? No? Well, maybe not. Anyways, yeah, I would be tempted to try this out on maybe the private server. It'd be kind of cool. Yeah. So that's the one thing that makes me tentatively want to try, go back and do that. Yeah, well, I don't remember when Reckoning had no limit. I've heard about that. I never experienced it myself. I never did. I mean, I had, on the private servers, I had, I had a sit keybind. So you would basically, anytime you wanted to proc, Reckoning, you would just sit, and you'd automatically, and it'd be a crit hit automatically, and so you could proc Reckoning whenever you wanted. And so yeah, people would go up in PvP and run around and fight mobs and get a bunch of stacks of Reckoning, and then go find somebody in PvP to fight, and and just drop wreck bombs on them. But yeah, I heard about that, people dropping bosses. But there's a lot of weird shit that went on in private servers. But I think that's kind of the beauty of private servers, really, in a way, because it was fun to try to find those weird little quirks where they didn't work, quite the way they maybe should have, but it allowed for, I don't want to say exploits, but it just allowed for some different things that I think added a little bit of flavor to the game, like that, the way that worked there, I wish that would have, I assumed that's the way it should work. I did not know that it wasn't going to work that way in retail classic WoW. And when I found out that it didn't work that way, I was really bummed. I mean, I was super bummed. I didn't care about reckoning. I didn't care about the sitting to proc rec because I always thought that was stupid. I mean, to me, that was always a dumb mechanic. Like, oh, if I want to proc reckoning, I have to sit down. To me, that was that was just stupid. That shouldn't even be in the game, But not getting the chance to proc a heal because it's damage, right? It says all damage to your target should give you a chance to heal yourself. Well, reckoning tick damage is still damage to the target. So to me, it made perfect sense that it would have a chance to heal me. So the fact that they took that away really kind of made me mad. I was like, this doesn't seem right. It's another source of damage. Why can't it heal me, So I wasn't really happy about that. Okay, so we are level 20. I don't know if we learned anything new. Doesn't really look like it. Nope. No new spells, really. At 21, we get Teleport. 22, we get Ice Block. Get Evo at 27. So really, like I said, once we get to 29, we'll be able to probably jump back to Fire Mage. This is too cool. Why wouldn't? Okay. But yeah, I have to go to work in like 3 minutes. Let me get on my pallet. So here, on retail here, I've actually got multiple paladins. Trying to clean up my desk here, my work desk. It's kind of a mess. It's actually really messy. I need to clean this up. Got sodas everywhere and my work laptop, multiple headsets. This is just a disaster, actually. I realized it was so dirty. Not dirty, just cluttered. All right, work laptop. Dust everywhere. Man, having 3 cats, oh my god. I tell you, like, my monitors always have, like, cat hair on them. My keyboards are always covered in cat hair. I'm constantly, like, fighting a battle against hair, like, wiping down the desk, dusting. I actually have, like, little alcohol pad wipes on my like, under my desk here, like a huge box of them that I use just to clean off everything constantly. Oh, leg day's always a fun day, Sonic. Leg day, you got to work your legs hard so you can, like, basically barely walk. I remember in college when I used to work out my legs, Sonic, I'd work out the first time I worked out my calves really hard on a seated calf raises. I remember waking up in bed the next morning, and I was young, I was in college, and I would jump out of bed. Usually kind of get up, and I didn't, like, get up and, put my feet over the edge of the bed. I just kind of jumped out of bed. I jumped out of bed, my legs hit the ground, and I fell right to my face. Because my legs are so sore they wouldn't hold my weight. Oh, dude, leg day's the worst, man. I always like blasted my calves and I would just do like, I didn't do a lot of, I did squats, but yeah, I did squats, but I did seated calf raises. I would do, leg curls, and then we'd do squats, usually do squats. I do leg extensions too, but later on down the road, I found out that leg extensions are not that good for your knees. So as long as you're using like lightweight and just focusing on, just flexing the muscle and not worrying about lifting too much weight because it's just too much pressure on your knee. But leg press, we do leg presses too. But yeah, man, I remember jumping out of bed, my legs hit the ground, I just fell on my face because they couldn't even hold me up. And I played racquetball. I was super like athletic in college. I played volleyball, racquetball, basketball, and I was in a dart league. So I was always doing something, All right, logging into the work computer. Turning on another monitor. Now we have 4 monitors on my desk. That's why it gets so hot in my office. Because I'm running my computer, 4 monitors, a laptop. All this stuff just puts out so much heat. You know? You know? You're gonna jump on WoW after cardio? Nice. Uh-huh. Ooh. Fire Mage. Ooh, look at that Warlock damage. This is that battleground yesterday I was in with my Warlock, and I did 52,000 damage. That was pretty good. Too bad they ruined Warlocks. Warlocks have been destroyed and will be no good in 9.2.5. Fortunately. Squats, extensions, hams, calves, 2 sets of deadlifts. Yeah, deadlifts. I didn't do deadlifts a lot. Sometimes I did them. Anyways, I'm gonna leave my stream up for a little bit and just play some music if you guys want some music in the background. Yeah, I work from home, Darcy. I'm just logging into my work laptop here. Yeah, I work from home. I've been working from home ever since COVID, but I am gonna be going back into the office. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be. I think my first day back in the office is gonna be a week from today, next Tuesday. Or no. What is the date? Oh yeah, today is Tuesday because we had a holiday. Yeah, 1 week from today. Next Tuesday, I'm probably going to be in the office. It'll be my first day in the office in over 2 years. I'm not really looking forward to that, to be honest. Octa. Okay. Your login, sir, it has failed. What's going on with Octa? Oh, my numpads. Numlock was not on. But yeah, I'm gonna put on some music or something and just leave the stream up. You guys want to see? You got 11 more hours to kill at work. Oh, my computer wants me to restart. Your IT department has determined that you need to restart your computer. Ah. Restarting work computer. 11 more hours to kill at work. Jeez, that's right, Darcy. You do those long days. You do those like what is it? You do is it 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off? I can't remember. I can't remember. I'm hungry and I shouldn't be hungry. What time is it? It's because I've been up since 6 a.m. Because my wife goes to work so early and because I'm nice, I get up and I walk the dog at like 6 a.m. And once I walk the dog at 6 a.m., I'm kind of awake, so it's hard to go back to sleep. So usually I walk the dog and then I just go lay down. I actually come into the office usually, and there's like there's some blankets and pillows in the office, and I'll just like literally like lay down on the floor in the office just to get away from the cats and the dog. Because if I try to like sleep once the dog and the cats are awake, it's like impossible. So I'll go into the office and just throw a pillow on the floor and fall asleep on the floor for like an hour. It's too difficult. Like if I try to sleep on like in the bed, I guess I could throw the dog out. The problem is that the cats, like if I shut the bedroom door, one cat, once he knows I'm awake, he'll try to claw at the bottom of the door to get in the bedroom. So he'll claw the door, which I don't like. You know, he'll put scratches on it. So once I'm up, yeah, 12-hour days. That's right, 14. I thought that was it. 14 on, 14 off. That's cool. All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna put up some ambient music or something, and then I'll catch you guys later. I'll stream. I'll probably stream tonight. Like I said, I'm just gonna get that mage up to like hopefully level 29, so she can start playing Fire Mage. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.